Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We're discussing the hadith number 10, in which Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala reports that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever eats during one day of Ramadan without a valid excuse that is acceptable in Sharia should never be able to regain that even by fasting for the rest of his life. And we mentioned that there's that special form of blessings that come down in Ramadan. Sometimes people say that I'll just miss this one today, that's not a problem. After Ramadan, I'll even keep 3 or 5 or 7 extra for that missed one that I did not keep. So a person thinks that I have to go. We have a long day, so I'm not going to keep. You'll never be able to regain that special reward and barakat of keeping a Ramadan fast. You'll never be able to attain. Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhuma relates that he's stating, Islam is based on 3 principles: faith, salah, and fasting. Whoever fails to uphold any one of these is a disbeliever and deserves capital punishment. As regards the latter portion of this hadith, the ulama said that they only become disbelievers when, together with failing to uphold any principle, they also deny its necessity or its being a principle. So you don't become, the ulama say, you don't become a disbeliever by that, but it shows the enormity of the matter of the sin. No matter what interpretation is given, the fact remains that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam spoke out against such people and those who fail to keep up the fara'id, the obligatory observances of deen. The pleasures of life are short-lived, and death will surely bring them face to face with Allah. There none can escape, and only obedience to His commands in this world can save us. There are those ignorant persons who do not fast, but much worse is the case of those who do not only refuse to fast, but they scoff and jeer at the month of fasting. Example saying, in a sarcastic manner, he should fast who has no food in his house. Or what does Allah gain by having us suffer hunger? Such words should never be uttered. It should be remembered that to laugh or mock or poke fun at the smallest part of our deen can lead to kufr, can lead to disbelief. Should any person perform not a single salah in his life, nor fast not one day of his life, nor perform any fara'id, he does not become a kafir, provided he does not deny their being necessary. Provided that he does not deny being that is necessary. So a person, he's a Muslim, he's either born a Muslim or accepts Islam, but then there's no salah, there's no, he doesn't even go for Eid, no fasting, nothing. But as long as he doesn't deny what we call the basic tenets of faith, what he has to believe in, important things that he has to believe in, as long as he doesn't deny those, he still remains a Muslim. Whatever further obligations have been performed is rewarded, and whatever is not performed shall be punished. But to scoff and laugh and mock at even the smallest part of deen can lead to kufr, as a result of which all good actions become null and void. From this, it can be seen how dangerous such mocking is. So we should be aware of the unseemly utterances about fasting. Even otherwise, anyone failing to fast in Ramadan without a valid excuse becomes a fasik. A fasik is a transgressor. Some fuqaha jurists have mentioned that anyone eating publicly in Ramadan without a valid excuse should be put to death. But even in the absence of an Islamic government to enforce this law, nothing stops us from expressing our dislike, resentment, and hatred against such transgressions. That is the least to which our iman, our faith, should drive us. And the minimum level of faith is to consider such actions condemnable at heart. Having come so far, I consider these 10 ahadith sufficient in this first chapter for those who wish to follow them sincerely. As for those who have no intention to mold their actions accordingly, no amount of writing will be useful. May Allah grant me and all the Muslims the strength to do righteous deeds, because we all have our failings. Ameen. So yes, all of us have our failings. We all make mistakes. But one thing that is really wrong, and we have to stay away from, is mocking deen. So you're mocking salah, you're mocking fasting. Because when you do that now, you're walking on a very thin line. Now that can lead to kufr, that can lead to disbelief, that can take a person out of Islam. So if you're not able to do an action, so for example, somebody has a beard and you're laughing, look at him, he got a beard, right? And you're laughing at that. Or a lady with purdah, look at her, she always got to cover herself. Now that should not be the way. Because when you do things like that, then Allah Ta'ala can take away your iman, because you're laughing at important features of deen. If we can't practice, we admit in our heart, I'm unable to do it. So say someone is unable to perform their salah with Jamaat, then don't be laughing at those who do and think to yourself, that's my thing, I'm not able to do it. I'm not able to do it. And you think to yourself that, yes, I wished I had the ability to do it, I'm not able to do it. But you don't look down at anybody involved in any part, any action of deen, any action. Even sometimes a lot of us do it with the Tabligh Jamaat. Brothers are going out, and you look at them every week going out. What sense is that going to make? They're doing a good action. You can't take part, no problem. But at least don't make an issue. Don't criticize. Don't laugh at them. And you pray for them and pray for yourself and for hidayat of people. May Allah Ta'ala grant us the understanding. Sulaiman Chacha and Musa Chacha's mama in Canada has passed away. Sulaiman Chacha Choti and Musa Chacha Choti's mama in Canada has passed away. All are requested to make dua and maghfirat and do as much isara dua as possible. May Allah Ta'ala forgive him for any shortcomings. May Allah Ta'ala grant him the highest stages of Jannah, and those he's left behind, may Allah Ta'ala grant him sabr jameel in these trying times. سبحان الله وبحمده سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك واشهد ان لا اله الا انت استغفرك واتوب اليك.